Hello, today we'll do the poem The Indian Upon God by the Irish poet William Butler Yeats, who was a Nobel Prize winner for literature. We had this poem in the first Pew textbook of English around 2002 2003. So we'll read the poem The Indian Upon God. The Indian is speaking upon God, what form he takes, what powers he has, and so on and so forth. And so the poet says, I passed along the water's edge, below the humid trees. My spirit rocked in evening light, the rushes round my knees. So the poet is taking a walk along the edge of a lake or a pond. As he passes the edge of the water, the shore of the lake or the shore of the pond, he goes below the trees which line the shore. And those trees are humid. Humid means that it's a dry atmosphere that he is walking in. There's not much moisture, and he's feeling very sleepy because the atmosphere is dry, the lake shore is quiet, and there's probably nobody there. So the poet says, his spirit was rocked in the evening light. That is, as he walks meditatively along the shore of the lake, he feels drowsy, and the rushes, that is, the tall water grasses, grow round his knees. My spirit rocked in sleeps and sighs, and saw the moorfowl face, all dripping on a grassy slope, and saw them cease to chase each other round in circles. So now the poet has entered a tranquil state of mind. He is half sleepy, half awake, and he is meditating, is in a meditative state of mind. As he uh, ambulates means to walk, as he ambulates around the shore of the lake, and he sees a water bird called a moorfowl walk, and the waterfowl has water dripping off its back, and it walks up a grassy slope, and there's more than one of them, and the poet sees them stop chasing each other round in circles, and then he says he heard the elders speak. So in this half somnambulistic state of mind. Somnambulism is when you're sleepwalking. Is somnambulistic or meditative state of mind. He hears the eldest of the moorfowl speak. The eldest is the wisest, and he understands what the moorfowl is saying. And the moorfowl says, who holds the world between his bill and made us strong or weak, is an undying moorfowl, and he lives beyond the sky. So the moorfowl, which is a bird, a water bird, it says the thing which made the world and holds the world between his beak, his bill or his beak, and gives various qualities to each moorfowl. Some of the moorfowl are strong and others are weak, and the creator of the world is an undying moorfowl. That is, he is an immortal moorfowl. And this immortal moorfowl lives beyond the sky. He lives up in the sky, in the moorfowl's heaven. And it continues, the rains are drip from his dripping wing, the moonbeams from his eye. So when it rains on the earth, the water that falls as rain is actually dripping off the back of this undying or immortal morphle, and the moonbeams are from the eye of the immortal heavenly morphle. And the poet continues his walk and he says, I passed a little further on and heard a lotus talk. So in this same dreamy state of mind, he hears a lotus flower talk. And the lotus says, who made the world and ruleth it, he hangeth on a stalk. So according to the lotus, the creator of the world, the ruler of the world, the creator hangs on a stalk, that is a stem. For I am in his image made, and all this tinkling tide is but a sliding drop of rain between his petals wide. So the lotus says that it is made in the image of the immortal lotus, and all the tinkling tide, that is the waters of the lake in which it grows, is only a drop of rain which falls from the petals of the immortal lotus. A little way within the gloom, a roebuck raised his eyes, brimful of starlight. So, as the poet continues his walk, he sees in the twilight hours, in the gloom or the darkness of the evening, a roebuck. A roebuck is like a deer, and the deer raises its eyes, and the eyes were full of starlight. And the roebuck says, the stamper of the skies, he is a gentle roebuck, for how else, I pray, could he conceive a thing so sad and soft, a gentle thing like me? And so according to the roebuck, the deer, the stamper of the skies, that is, the creator which put the stars in the sky, which stamped the skies full of stars, is a gentle roebuck. The creator is a gentle deer, for it asks, how else could a creator conceive or think of a thing so sad and soft, a gentle thing like the deer? I passed a little further on and heard a peacock say, who made the grass and made the worms and made my feathers gay. He is a monstrous peacock, and he waveth all the night, his languid tail above us lit with myriad spots of light. So the poet next hears a peacock say to itself that the creator who made the grass on which the peacock walks, and made the food of the peacock, the worms, and who made the feathers look happy, of the peacock look happy. This peacock was made by a huge peacock, a monstrous peacock, and this creator peacock, he waves his tail above creation, above the earth, and that tail is lit with myriad spots of light. It is lit with many spots of light, that is the stars. So each of these creatures thinks that its God is made in its own shape. So man also thinks that God is in his own shape. So if we look at any God in any religion, we see that most of them are in the form of man or woman. So the tendency of creatures on earth is to think that the God who made it is in its own image. So that's what it says in the Bible also. In Genesis it says, and God made man in his own image. So that is the poem, The Indian Upon God, by the poet William Butler Yeats. Thank you.